Imagine finding a brand new cryptocurrency and buying just $62 of it and then watching the price go up and up and up until it hits $2 million. That's over 3,000x. Well, that's exactly what this lucky trader did, 100% verifiable on the blockchain. And this video, I'm going to discuss exactly how they did this and how you can get an edge in finding these explosive cryptocurrencies early. I'm going to talk about some brand new tools that I've never talked about on my channel and how you can get your edge as a blockchain developer in doing this. I'm going to talk about all this myself as a blockchain developer who works with this technology on a daily basis and a gem hunter who has snagged multiple massive ROI coins early. So if you're new around here, hey, I'm Gregory, and on this channel, I turn you into a blockchain master. So if that's something you're interested in, then smash that like button down below and subscribe. And while there's definitely some opportunity to make some quick money in the crypto markets, the absolute best way to make it in this space long term is to increase your income by becoming a blockchain developer. And I can show you how to do that step by step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. All right, so let's get into this. Let's talk about this insane trader who made a ton of money off a new cryptocurrency in a really short period of time, okay? So obviously nothing I'm saying in this video is going to be financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell any specific cryptocurrencies in this video. And obviously you don't want to risk your life savings in meme coins because they're insanely high risk bets. But let's break this down. So first of all, what was this trader investing in? This was in meme coins. Okay, so in case you've been living under a rock in crypto, memes are one of the most explosive trends because pretty much anybody can launch a meme coin on a decentralized exchange with a few clicks of a button and a few hundred or a few $1,000s of liquidity. And these meme coins can explode to massive valuations, some in the hundreds of millions to billions in market cap. And if you buy them early, when they're like super low market cap, you know, they can ride that wave all the way up to this peak. So that is the name of the game. Basically looking at these early meme coins, looking at them when they're incredibly low valuation in terms of market cap, buying with small amounts of money that can turn into massive amounts of money as these things scale to much larger market caps. So what I really want to focus on in this video is the key to being early. Okay, how do you find stuff early before other people? Because that's how you're going to get your competitive edge. And I'm going to break this down primarily into 3 different strategies. Okay, so strategy number 1 is basically finding new coins as soon as they start trading on decentralized exchanges. So I'm going to focus on Solana mostly in this video because that's where most of the meme coin trading activity is occurring. So on Solana, what you're trying to do is look at exchanges like Radium, and whenever a token starts trading on Radium, being one of the first people to know about it and potentially one of the first to buy it if you so choose to buy that coin. So how can you do that? Well, there's a few different free tools that let you do this. Okay, and I've talked about some of these in my channel, so if you've seen these videos in the past, this may not be new to you, but if you're just exploring this topic for the first time, it might be, and you also might learn some new tricks from watching this. So first of all, if you don't know, basically you can go to dexscreener.com, you can filter by chain Solana, okay, and then you can look at this new pairs tab, and you can sort by newest, okay? And you can look at the age, like this pair was literally created less than a minute ago at the time of recording this video. I'm not recommending this token necessarily, but you can see that there's new tokens created almost every single minute on the blockchain. And of course, a lot of these tokens are, you know, going to be scams or like going to go to zero. I'm not saying that every token that's new is going to have a consistent ROI. That's not what I'm saying. But there's no way that you're going to find the winner without using a discovery tool to see when it's live. And Dex Screener is a really good tool to see these in real time as soon as you hit the blockchain. Now, another one that you can also use, all right, is Dex Tools. There's plenty of others out there, but these are 2 of the tried and true tools that a lot of traders use. You can go to Dex Tool and look at the new pools tab also, which will show you the same type of thing that Dex Screener does, which is all the new coins as they begin trading on decentralized exchanges. And you can also achieve similar type of functionality with an app like Birdeye, so birdeye.so. You can also do things like look at profitable traders. They have a gem finder that works in a very similar way on this website as well. All right, so that's strategy number 1, which is finding tokens as soon as they go live on decentralized exchanges and then placing bets on them, okay? Now, that's one way to do it. You can use multiple tools to do that, Dex Screener, Dex Tools, Birdeye, like I talked about. But there's also a different strategy, which is looking at tokens pre-market. That's before they actually start trading on decentralized exchanges. So what are some tools that you can use to do this? Well, there's pump.fun, which I've also talked about on my channel. I'll talk about a new tool here in a second, which I've never talked about. But what is pump.fun? Well, basically, it's a pre-market kind of meme coin factory. Okay, so anybody can go on here, submit their idea for a meme coin, and basically they can sort of raise money, so to speak, in order to have that coin then go on to trade on a public decentralized exchange. Okay, it's not like a launch pad. What it is basically you start buying the coin on a bonding curve, and if it reaches sort of the funding goal of the bonding curve, it's going to take that amount of money after it successfully completes it, and then it's automatically going to create a liquidity pool on these decentralized exchanges and start trading there, okay? So, I mean, you can trade freely on pump.fun, which means you can buy and sell before it even goes live on something like, Dex Screener or a Radium pool, and they don't even have to actually go there, but you're going to have much more limited upside than you would if it went live on an app like Radium with their liquidity pools and hence show up on Dex Screener or Dex Tools. Now, if you're like me, you look at pump.fun and you want to have a seizure, even though I'm not epileptic, because it's so chaotic. And I think somebody figured out that, hey, there's an opportunity in the marketplace to make something that works pretty well just like this that's not so crazy. Well, that's where Moonshot comes into play. Okay, so this is another tool which I haven't talked about before because I wanted to see, how it really works. But it's a very similar tool, put out by Dex Screener, which I talked about a minute ago. So basically, it's another pre-market service where people can list new meme coins, okay? They're essentially pre-market offerings where it's some type of model. If they buy enough and a certain threshold is reached, then that coin will start publicly trading on these same decentralized exchanges. And so that's another way to find these meme coins before they start trading on these DEXs is these pre-market tools where you can get in at much smaller valuations where they're trying to get that liquidity to create a public market on decentralized exchanges. All right, so now let me talk about the third strategy for doing this. Okay, we talked about buying things on the public market. We talked about buying things pre-market, so to speak. Now, the third way is buying things on the public market as soon as they go live and being hyper early, like way before everybody else. Let me explain what I mean by that, because this is where your edge as a blockchain developer will really come into play. Now, if you look at a coin like this, I just picked a random coin that launched in the last 24 hours, the time of recording this video. And you can see at the lows, this thing was like, $23,000 market cap when it first launched. And it went all the way up to $2 million market cap. That's 100x in a day, even just a few hours. In about 2 hours, the 100x return. How could you do that? Well, I'm telling you, as a person with a wallet just sitting there clicking buttons on a website, you're probably not going to have an order filled at this low market cap so that you can then sell for this valuation. Okay, so how do you do this? Because if you look at this, like only for 1 minute was there anyone who was able to buy this around like a $20,000 price. Everything after the price history is much higher than that. So how do you become somebody who buys in the first minute of its launch? Well, that's where sniping bots come into play. Okay, so a sniping bot, what it does is it watches for the new liquidity pools when they're created and then buys as fast as it can once the liquidity pool goes live. Now, there are different, apps out there that let you do this, but there's a problem with a lot of them. Number one, a lot of them don't work very well. Number two is they're either going to cost a lot of money, okay, or they're going to charge you a lot of fees in order to do this, where maybe you may not be able to actually make a profit off the trade whenever you exit the position. And number three, there's a lot of these sniping bots that you have to download and run on your computer. And if you're like me, I'm really careful of what I put on my computer, especially in the crypto space. If it's going to try to steal any sensitive information off your computer, your private keys or something like that, it's a general no-no in my book. So what can you do differently? Well, this is where your skills as a blockchain developer come into play. If you know how to trade, in JavaScript on these exchanges, these decentralized exchanges, which is not that hard to do in the grand scheme of things, then you can create your own bots to do exactly what I'm talking about, which is to watch these pools whenever they're created and then to buy the coins as fast as you can after they go live. And then either hold on to that position or exit that position after a certain price, or a certain amount of time has passed. And so if you want to see more videos just like that, let me know down in the comment section below if you want to see how to create a crypto sniping bot as a blockchain developer. And on top of that, there's so many different ways to leverage your blockchain skill sets to get an edge in this space in crypto. You can create your own bots that make passive income. You can get close to projects to find out about things that other people don't know about. You can evaluate projects and actually understand what's trash and what's not. You can read code so you don't get rugged, and so much more. And so if that sounds good to you, then make sure you smash that like button down below and subscribe. And if you want to make it in crypto, the absolute best way is to increase your income by becoming a blockchain developer. And I can show you how to do that step-by-step, start to finish, over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. You really don't have to be an expert to get started today. I've helped people with zero coding experience become real-world blockchain developers in a matter of months. So that's all I've got. Until next time, thanks for watching Dapp University.